Okay, do. Bam. Neat. Okay. This is my very, very first time playing Schedule One. I've not even really watched a lot of Schedule One content. I've just had a lot of people try to tell me that they really, really enjoyed Schedule One. I'm going to keep the music down a little bit lower because I don't tend to like that. This is going to be a little bit of a trial run here because I have no idea if the music is kind of get me copyright struck. Because some games, the music gets you fucking copyright struck. But let's just go. Auto backups. Yeah, obviously. Bam, graphics high. There's an ultra. I want ultra. What? Which? Okay, hold on. High. Good, look at that right there. You see that? Just nothing in the walls, really. Just kind of like text, just colors. But now they're shadowing and outlines. Ooh. Okay. Anyways, very first time playing this. Have no idea what I'm doing. A lot of people keep telling me to play Runga. Growing weed in an RV seems like not super profitable. Like, I don't know enough about drugs or the drug trade, but this does not seem like enough to pay your bills with, even if you're just living in your RV. Grab the trimmers from the storage rack and harvest a fully grown weed plant. Ooh, I do like me some gardening. Do harvest. If you're wondering how to do something, there's usually important hints at the bottom left corner. Harvest, AD to rotate. Ooh. Oh, so you don't have to be super specific. You have to make sure you get everything. What? Packaging, package all the weed in the packaging station. It looks like there's more weed down here. It looks like there's some weed down here. That needs water. But this has zero, no water. Fill watering. Now it has all the water. Okay. What do I do? Move. Oh, this is like trying too hard to like. It's like those old school like it's almost like a captcha. Like, do this right or else. Packaging station. Okay. Product pack. There's a flower. Bam. There's a flower. Bam. There's a flower. Bam. There's a flower. Bam. There's a flower. There's a flower. There. No. Rista! Okay, okay, good. Someone said the other day that didn't pop the. How you doing? Thank you for this sub. Thank you for resubbing. How you doing? I love this game. Making meth has never been more fun. I want to get Dez playing this game. I want to get Dez playing this game because I mean, you and Dez have talked about like her past. I want to get her playing this game. Maybe I can get it for her and we can play it together on stream at some point, and she can teach me how to properly do this. I want to go ask her. I'm going to go ask her right now. I'll be right back. Rista, if someone comes into the chat and is like, "Hey, where's Zach?" You tell him he's talking to his beautiful girlfriend. Hello. No, I think Des would enjoy this game. Here's the thing, Des would either enjoy this game or she would do the same thing like I do when I see certain military things that aren't done right in media, and he's like, "This is bullshit. That's not how it works at all." Okay, OG Kush into your inventory. How do I drag the OG Kush into my inventory? Oh, I do this. How you doing, Grim? What's up? Okay, hold on. Respond to your customers in the message app tab to open phone messages. Andy, I'm after 2x OG Kush. I can pay $60 for it. Let's see what other people are offering though. Let's see what other people are offering, okay? I'm after 2G. Oh, they're playing 94. I'm after 2G. Yeah, I'm going to take that deal, obviously. Great. I'll meet you behind the pawn shop between 6 a.m. and 12 p.m. You can complete deals with any time within the window you choose. For now, choose the morning window. Respond to your customers in the message app. Deal. Okay. So I gotta drive. I'm guessing, or do I have to? Where do I go? Playing Minecraft. I need to get back on the fucking server. I was just talking to Luna about this the other day. I need to get back on the server. I need to make some decisions about how we're gonna progress the server, given the fact that like. I know a lot of people have kind of like just had life going on, and I've had life going on and haven't gotten shit done. I need to make some decisions with that. Yeah. You playing with Una? Okay, awesome. How's she doing? I talked to her the other day. This game has such a huge satire element, and it's for the most part very much so not how it's actually done. Yeah, I figured it would be kind of like a very much a kind of more of a joke. Okay, how do I... Okay, open. Am I able to drive, or do I just have to go... walk to him? How do I get to him? Hey, what's up, Uncle Nelson? Morning, bud, come back to me after you've got everything done in the RV. Spacebar. Do I have to meet all of the... Okay, I guess I have to accept all of them, maybe? They want me to accept all these shitty deals? Okay. Okay, Tonk Nelson. Actually pretty excited for the next update to drop because we're going to do map expansion. Ooh, very nice. You mind grabbing something for me? Yep. I've got some business with fellas staying down at the motel. Tell them you're here for Nelson's package. No need to... Okay. Okay. Yeah, I imagine if it was, like, too realistic, the DEA might have a problem with it. Might be like, nah, you don't get to... Whoops. You don't get to fucking... Yeah. But yeah, I need to get back on the server and decide to make... make some decisions about like what the next step is with like a lot of people I know like just had stuff going on. Logan had shit to prep for. My buddy Dan's going to be joining soon. I know Luna said she's going to be inviting her family. Arista, you got a bunch of shit going on yourself. You start hybridizing and upgrading drugs with different effects, it starts getting funny. You know, trying out a cute mod pack. I'd love to see if something we can mix with the server. Let me know. I mean, part of me's kind of like, okay, you know what? Let's take a step back from the RP server and just make it like let it just be like a have fun server again without like the RP element, and then really, really spend more time on the RP server. Like prepping for it so that we're not winging stuff or whatever. Where am I supposed to go? Is it in here? But like I also don't want to like devalidate the work that people did. Who am I supposed to be meeting? Pawn shop. Hey, buddy boy. I'm going to give you... How do I... he only wants one, though. How do I give him only one? Oh, that's how. Okay. Drag 1, drag 2. There you go, give him the money. The wildly different prices between customers doesn't seem realistic to me. It seems very much like, nah, it costs this much. You're paying this much. But yeah, the pack we were playing with is called Play as a Dragon Comfort Edition. You get to be an actual dragon. It has heavy RP elements too. I'm a fucking giant bee. Yeah, no. If you want, we can get into a VC or something and try to fucking plan it out. It's one of those things where it's just like it seems like there was no way we could have known. There was absolutely no way we could have known, but it was the worst time to start it. It was the worst time to start the fucking RP server. No running from the cops. Okay, you got 5 minutes of not running from the cops. I don't know how much that's going to affect me, but... Open the contracts app. How do I contacts? Provide a sample to Chelsea near the doctor's office. Okay. Whee! It's 2:32, so 2:37 I could run from the cops. Now, I will say, if it turns out that this is just a thing that stops me from playing the game... Hey, what's up? There's nothing suspicious about just parking on the side of the road like this without getting out. Hey, Chelsea. Hey, girl. Hey. There you go. You a druggie now? You smoke the marijuanas? Okay, purchase 2 soil from hardware store. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. No, I figured it wouldn't be too bad. I know, like, I had someone... This was, like, 2 years ago when I was just streaming. It was, like, the first time I tried to start a Minecraft server for the community. And, like, someone... The Minecraft server just started, and they're like, no mining. Or, like, no breaking blocks. It's like... And they got really mad that I said, no, I'm not going to accept that one. Like, but I redeemed it. I redeemed it. It's like, that you effectively said, don't play the game. Go fuck yourself. Nelson's contact at the motel. That doesn't seem like the right place for the motel. Whoa. I just hit a cop. Is that okay? Is that... Am I stuck? Why can't I move? Oh. I'm about to get fucked up. Oh, okay, I gotta click and hold it. Okay, gotcha. I'm so good right now, King. I didn't see it. But also, I'm 100% stuck right now, and oh, okay, I can just kind of push it. Easy day. Apparently not. Never mind. Hold on. Strawberry pancakes on ice. You can let go. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a little mini game. Yeah. There you go. I hit a cop with my car, and all he did was search me for drugs and said, okay, have a nice day. I'm also really wanting to get back into Sea of Thieves, but like part of me is like, okay, if I get back in, what the fuck? If I get back into Sea of Thieves, I need to play on safer seas because the other players just get me way too fucking mad at that game sometimes. Like 90% of the time I'm having a good time, and then like that 10% of the time I just start fucking raging. But like also you can't do half as much on safer seas. That's new because I haven't played any of the updates for this game, and when it first came out you couldn't conceal like that, so you had something on you, you were okay, neat. Where's the motel? Going to the motel, hotel, Holiday Inn. Hey, buddy. Forget about your boyfriend. Meet me at the hotel room. Okay. Isn't it also, like, generally kind of bad to grow from seeds? Shouldn't you grow from cuttings? Because you know, like, what you're getting, but if you grow from seeds, like, because the way fucking, you know, the sexual reproduction works, like, you get something different. I forgot the word reproduction. Can you fucking believe that? But yeah, let me know, Grim. We could pop into a VC and we could talk about the mod pack, see if it'll work for the server, and then I'll make a decision on like how I want to progress the mod pack, the server, because yeah, everyone's just been busy and it's just been bad, and I might just like be like, okay, you know what, this is, what I might do is say like, okay, cool, season 1 is gonna last for a while, but we're gonna add a bunch of new stuff. And then we'll, like, plan out more season, just so people can kind of play and have fun on it. And then we'll plan out for season 2 kind of thing. I don't know. Like, I need to figure it out. I've barely had the mental energy to do the most basic shit that I normally do on a daily basis. And my psychiatrist was like, the last time I had to meet, because I've been trying to get them to get me on Vyvanse, because I was on Adderall, but Adderall, like, I was like, okay, you know, I'm starting to not like some of the side effects of Adderall. And I have a new psychiatrist now. So I was like, I'm trying to get them to put me on fucking, on Vyvanse, because it has less of those issues. And my psychiatrist, like, last point with my psychiatrist, like, a bunch of shit had just happened. My grandfather died, my therapist died, my dad has prostate cancer. A bunch of different shit happened. So I was kind of, like, just anxious at that appointment. And she was like, oh, well, you know, I don't think it's a good idea for us to be prescribing you Vyvanse right now because it might make you more anxious. But every time I go to my psychiatrist, I explain, like, my number one issue, the thing that would improve my quality of life the most, is dealing with my ADHD so I can actually be productive. Because as long as I'm being productive, I can be happy. And, like, it's been so many fucking steps. And it's like, bitch, I was already prescribed Adderall. I am asking for something that is less strong than what I was already prescribed, and you were fighting me on it. And it's starting to make me mad. It's starting to make me really fucking mad. Okay. I'm planting a seed in empty slot. How long does it take for fucking weed plants to grow? Soil, poor soil. Woo! In real life is my question. Because I imagine in-game it's not going to take long at all. About the same as tomatoes? Okay, so like a reasonable amount of time. Because tomatoes don't really take all that long. If you order from a reputable source online, you can be pretty confident in the genetics of the seed, but if you just get some random ass seeds from the same guy, you have no idea. Also, in the USA, buying and owning seeds isn't illegal, but growing them is. IRL or in-game, about the same as tomatoes. Well, Depends on the state. I mean, federally, yeah, federally it's going to be illegal. But like in my state, you could have up to 4 plants per household. Is it per household or per adult in your household? I don't remember. But like I could grow a plant right now in my state, but like federally, it's still technically illegal. Oh my god, my sneezes. I'm not even sneezing, but I feel them coming, and they don't want to go away. Also, hold on. I forgot I had the heat turned on earlier because it was like really cold when I was getting in the shower, and I didn't want to get out of the shower and it be fucking cold. I don't mind the cold really at all unless I am getting out of the shower. That is the only time the cold bothers me. There you go. I enjoy the cold. I prefer being cold to hot. I mean, ideally, like my outside weather, like if I'm outside, the weather I want the outside to be for my maximum level of comfort is 75 degrees. Inside 69, 67, 69 degrees. But like if I'm getting out of the shower, a little bit different. Also, the house this morning was like 63 degrees. 30 Celsius outside. I'm in my house with a sock, a sweater, and a blanket over me. Jesus Christ. Okay. They don't have a muscular body type? I feel personally offended. Wee. Let's see. I always try to make... You were forged in the fires of hell? You're from Ohio, right? Let me see if I can make it look like me. I'm surprised that you like the heat from Ohio. Jesus. You know what? Fuck it, bowl cut. He's a nerd. He's a fucking nerd. He's a nerd and he's always a little bit angry. That doesn't look angry. I want him to look a little bit angry. Okay, he's just gonna be neutral. Stubble. I got freckles, but not on my face. Most of my freckles are like on my shoulders. Eyes. Okay, white. Big eyes. Always staring. Okay. I have big eyebrows, but I don't have a unibrow. I have thick eyebrows, though. You get the Ohio Skibidi Riz. There you go. So he always looks a little bit angry. There you go. Blue's my favorite color. No, I hate that. I hate that. Cargo pants, obviously. The best pants in the world. Cargo pants. Brown cargo pants. Sneakers, black. Bam. I got rough 30 days left of feeling like a fucking whale. Yeah, but then you still got the recovery after that. Okay. But I still won't feel as heavy. I'll be distracted with a cutie. That is good. I'm happy that you're happy. I'm very, very happy for you. I'm gonna miss you when you're too busy, raising a child to pay attention to me. But, I guess I just gotta deal with that and accept it. My kid comes before my streamer. Rude. God damn it. You will be happy to know. In a few years, when she learns how to play Minecraft, I'll be around more. Fair. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. You will be happy to know I am currently researching the Crafton Subnautica lawsuit video. I was hoping to get it out today, but like I was going to try to make sure I was done with all the research yesterday and recorded yesterday and then have it out today, but like my God, I'm fucking tired of it. I'm just so fucking tired, and I just want to. And here's the thing. I was prescribed Adderall, and I still have some of my prescribed Adderall, but I don't like the side effects. I don't like how intense it is. But if I can't get this fucking Vyvanse prescription, like I have my next appointment with my psychiatrist on Monday. And I'm going to see like if she's actually going to give me like this Vyvanse prescription like I've been trying to get. But yeah. Oh, that's more than I have bags for. The thing about all the Crafton founder BS is that while Crafton's an evil corporation doing shitty things, the founders also did a bunch of sketchy shit. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why like I'm wanting to make sure that this one is really well researched in the terms of like the court filings and stuff. Because so like to kind of put it in perspective, when I first started doing the Nintendo Power World lawsuits stuff, I would spend each video took me 4 to 8 hours of research. Like easily 4 to 8 hours of research to do, because I was wanting to make sure that I understood everything really well. And that one was simple enough because it was just like, what is the lawsuit about? And then like, okay, and the lawsuit was about was so like kind of easy to decipher why they're fucking wrong. But this one is so like two-sided. Like the Pocket Pair Power World one is, or the Power World Nintendo one is so like kind of one-sided, where it's like, okay, there's a bad guy and there's a good guy. That this one is like it's so like two-sided, where like from everything I've seen so far, both of them are kind of wrong. That I want to make sure I approach it the right way. And like, I mean, you watch my videos, you know, I try to be like as unbiased as possible. I try to make sure that I'm explaining everything like from an unbiased perspective, and I'm saying, okay, this is where I think they're right, this is where I think they're wrong. Like there's been stuff during this whole time that I said, no, I think Nintendo's like kind of right on this part or whatever, blah blah, or they did something else, and I'm like, yeah, but they're right to do that. Is there no way for me to get more baggies? But with this one, it's so like, okay, there's no good guys. So I want to make sure I get it right. You're in some trouble. Let's not talk over the phone. Go find a payphone. Okay. Why the fuck? Wait, why am I out here? You know, wait, hold on. Your voice, buddy. Looks like you finally ran out. The feds have got, or luck finally ran out. The feds have got me locked up while I wait for trial. Glad to hear you managed to slip out. Okay. I used to live out here in High Point. Nice time around, but. Ain't much, but I hope you get back on your feet. Near the town hall, in the canal, behind the supermarket. Go grab it. Head back to the RV, and we'll go from there. Okay. Town hall. Canal. Behind the supermarket. Hey, yeah? Okay. I'll keep, I want the motor oil. Ooh, dead drop. Neat. Oh, I'll put it there. Okay. Weird place to stash your cash. Where's the supermarket? Oh, there you are. Supermarket. But how is that is a meth pipe. How's shit, Rista? How's things? How's the stuff? How's the bed rest going? Oh. Bam. Where's the fountain? Oh, God, why am I still, like, stuffed up? God damn, I'm tired of this. Well, I was really busy this week, got my nails done, did a maternity photo shoot with a professional. That's nice. That sounds like fun or stressful. Okay to go to the public pool. Nice. So doing a little bit better than it seems. You and swim today in such a relief on my back and pelvis, I bet. Are they about to arrest somebody? Are they about to arrest somebody? Where's the fountain? I have no idea where this fountain is. Oh, God. Go to the left. Is there a map? There is a map. Where'd my weeds go? I had weeds packaged. Back the other way? Okay. Right? Look up. Well, that's not it. Goddamn. Where's this fountain? Don't listen to you. Rista! Rista, I trusted you. Is this it? Oh! I'm fucking stupid. It's on the map. It is literally on the map, but where am I now? Yeah, it's the orange dot. It's the orange dot. I'm just stupid. I'm just a big old dummy dumb. I think I am. We're prep. Deza is cooking for getting her baking done for Friendsgiving tomorrow. I'm cooking a ham, so I'm going to cook it on the day. Otherwise, like I would get her or get her some Schedule 1, and we could play Schedule 1s together. Okay, hold on. Yes. Aha! Done. You're going to be doing a whole chicken instead of a turkey? Any particular reason, or is it just, you know what, you feel like doing a chicken? Ooh. This is a drug paraphernalia. What happens if I do this? Nothing. It's not as time intensive, doesn't need as much attention during the cooking process. True. Chicken is exponentially easier than turkey. Did I do a bad? Or is that not my RV? No, that's my RV. In-law is out of town for work. And I'm no, because that's fair. Your husband can lift the turkey. Welcome to Highland Point. This is our territory. Don't interfere. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to fucking interfere. I'm going to start interfering. And now there's a curfew, and I'm going to get arrested because of the curfew. Yeah, but he can lift the turkey. Oh shit, that's not ideal. There's a powerful cartel in town, the Benzies family. I figured they'd eventually be a problem, but didn't think they'd find you this quickly. Looks like you're going to need somewhere low-key to stay for a while. Head over to the motel and ask about getting a room. After that, you'll be needing new equipment. There's a hardware store just northeast of the hotel. Grab a grow tent, soil, and watering can. Where's the motel? Where's the motel, hotel, Holiday Inn? Okay. Go straight, take a right. He wouldn't lift the turkey, right? He's that bad of a cook? I mean, that's fair. Like, I've definitely been with people that's like, they can't handle the simplest of tasks when... Okay, so here's a story. Here's a story where I was compelled to eat raw chicken for the sake of a partner's feelings. I had a partner that was really, really excited to be cooking me a meal. She had never cooked for a partner before. She had never, like, really cooked at all before. Didn't know what she was doing, but she's really, really happy to be cooking me a meal for the first time. So, like, I came back from work, and I was working late, and she's like, hey, I'm making chicken tenders for you. Cool. And she made chicken tenders and macaroni. And the macaroni was hard when she finished it. And the chicken tenders, I bit into them. I put one on the fork and I bit into it, and it was raw on the inside. Like, just straight up, like, raw on the inside. And when I went to eat it, when I went to do the eating of it, I'm completely lost right now with what I'm saying. She didn't know how to cook chicken. And then she started getting so sad about the fact... Yeah, I just figured I'm fucked. She started getting so sad about the fact that it was bad that I kind of had to fucking... Like, she's like, I'm just blah, 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 horrible cooking, blah, all this different shit. That I felt compelled to fucking, to end up eating the goddamn raw chicken. Because she was... yeah. I didn't eat a lot of it. Wait by the RV till sunup? Yeah, probably. I took too long to find the fountain. Oh my god. Oscar's learned how to cook a lot more stuff since we've been together. I mean, there's the thing. I saw someone talk about it on like a Reddit stories I was listening to earlier because I've been really into like the Smosh Reddit stories. And there's the thing about it. Learning to cook, like cooking to the like basic degree of being able to take some basic ingredients and make something that's like enjoyable to eat, or at least not like unenjoyable to eat, is not a hard thing to learn to do, but there is like an art and a skill to cooking things that are like legitimately just really good. But I only expect him to be able to do the bare minimum in the kitchen because with the baby on the way, he needs to be able to do something if I'm sick. Yeah. And that's just kind of, I think, one of those things in relationships is everyone kind of takes on the like, okay, this is what I'm good at. This is my role. It's easier if I do this thing, than you doing it, and then like vice versa. I got tired of waiting, and then like yeah, so like everyone kind of takes on a role, and there's nothing wrong with that. But everyone should at least be somewhat know how to do everything. Like I met grown adults that did not know how to like do their own laundry. I definitely cook, he's the bread when we all do the cleaning together. Yeah. Well, like me and Des kind of have it, and we're not super great at following this because we don't clean nearly as much as we should. But we kind of have it like I'm the one. Really? I'm the one spending all the time in the kitchen anyway, so I clean the kitchen, I do the dishes, I do stuff like that. Okay, I'm losing all my cash because I was dumb. So I'm gonna restart and not do the prologue. Because this is just going badly. Well. I might think it's very much a clean your own spaces kind of thing. Like keep track of your own space. Like the common spaces clean together, but your spaces clean yourself. Kitchen, but fast forward, he always loads the dishwasher. Yeah. I try to clean as I go, but sometimes I just like when I'm really low energy, I'm bad at keeping up with it because it's just like I have just enough energy to do the thing that I need to be doing right now and nothing extra. So in those instances, I tend to like lose track of it, but then I still like if I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking, I try to get cleaning done in the kitchen while I'm cooking because you don't need to be like 100% attending the skillet or 100% contending the oven or the griddle or whatever the fuck it is you're using. So I try to get a lot of cleaning done while I'm doing things. Like it's a lot easier for me to do things while I'm doing other things. I have that's just ADHD. If I'm multitasking, I'm the most productive. Like there's people that they have to focus on a single task. I am not that. If I am multitasking, I am the most productive. Okay. Bam. I wouldn't expect him to clean mine, and I sure as heck wouldn't clean his, but we share a space because we generally enjoy being next to each other all the time. A lot of people don't. Yeah, I'm really into parallel play. It's kind of mixed. There's like times I need my own space and I need to like do my own thing, but then like parallel play is also really nice and just being like, hey, we're not even doing the same thing. We're just doing something in a room near each other, and it's nice. Yes, love. Okay, I want to clarify something real quick. Des walked in sheepishly and just said, "You're about to be so mad at me." Yes. What did you do? Come here. I know exactly what you're about to say, and I want you to say it into the microphone. Lean in.
You Remember how you asked
No,
me?
lean in, lean in, lean in. Make sure they hear you good. Yeah.
Remember how you woke me up this morning
Uh-huh.
and asked me if I needed you to pick up anything else?
Yeah.
I I sent you the list. The list
Uh-huh.
was correct
Uh-huh.
for the pastries.
Yeah.
I forgot to add on that we needed strawberry gelatin for the strawberry jello shots. But hold on. I've remedied this situation.
Okay.
You only need a couple of hours between cooling for the gelatin to sit in and the jello shots to function. So I asked Brittany to pick up the gelatin to tomorrow on her way here, so
Okay.
we can make them together as a sibling thing because we're both alcoholics.
Okay. When's Brittany getting here?
I don't know.
And you remember how Brittany is always late to everything?
Yes.
Do you think maybe I should just pick up the gelatin tonight when I go to the gym? Even though I specifically said to you, what is everything you need? I don't want to have to run to Walmart again.
Forgot to.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I
Okay.
forgot to add it onto the list that I gave you because I didn't think about it until later last night after I'd already sent you the list.
3 times I've asked you, what do you need from Walmart? 3 times!
I'm gonna make the bed.
Okay. Okay, I love you. I will get gelatin on my way when after the gym, because Brittany has a tendency to be hours late. No. I love you. I can't. I'm physically incapable of holding still. You know this. The moment I have to tell myself to hold still, I start twitching. Oh god. Are you still holding it?
No.
Am I just being really still?
Yeah. On your head.
I'm a superhero. I'm getting my drug money. Okay, Des, please take it. I got to twitch. I got to twitch. Thank you. Oh god. Whenever I make the active effort to be still, I get itchy. Did you hear what Des did? Did you hear the part where I was talking about what Des did? Where the way Des betrayed me? Did you hear that? Also, what do you mean? Forgot to tell you she needs gelatin for gel shots. Yeah. The part that wasn't included in that was like there have been several times over the past several days where I've asked her, "Do you need anything for Friendsgiving?" Ugh. Okay. Did I show you guys my? You didn't post it into the Oh god, what is it? Oh my god, I forgot what I call my food posting one. The feast hall. My god. Okay, yes. Okay. Go back to payphone. Talk to Uncle. No, he's actually the uncle. He's actually my uncle. He's not an unk. He's not unk status. He's my uncle. Just an ideal. There's the Benzies to the motel. Get a room. Grow tent, soil, water, can. Okay, I'm gonna go motel. Get room. And go drugs and motel. Okay, let's see these cinnamon rolls. Ugh. Those are some good-looking cinnamon rolls. Des, look at these cinnamon rolls. She came on them. She did a cum on them.
She made cinnamon rolls, and then she freaked it.
And then she whatted it? She freaked him? You freaked the cinnamon rolls. You freaked them. I bet they were good. I bet they were very good. They look good. I want to make Ravani again and Baklava, but Baklava and Ravani are both like pains in the ass. Ravani less so, but Baklava is such a bitch to make. I'm interesting you in a free sample. First of all, here you go. Have a. Can I give her just straight flour? Oh, it's got to be packaged. Okay. I only plan to make them the one time because I was craving, and here in Poland, I can't just go to the grocery store and get a can of pre-made ones. Really, you can't? That's actually, you know what? I had family that lived in China for a while because they lived in Hong Kong, rather, and they were surprised by the concept of canned biscuits. Like my cousins were surprised by the concept of canned biscuits. They didn't know it was a thing. But then your father-in-law tried them, really liked them. 75 a week? I can do 75 a week. And now you're obligated to make them on a semi-regular basis. Oh, hey, Mrs. Officer. Being groomed. I'm being groomed. I feel like I could comfortably live in a motel if I didn't have, like, a lot of stuff. Because I kind of just like hotels and motels. I feel like there's, like, a level of relaxation I get in hotels and motels. Potential customer. Let's go to that guy and make another potential customer. That said, if I lived in a motel, I'd have one of those, like, door jam things everywhere, and I'd be, like, just so ready to fucking shoot anyone that even looked at me funny. The staff would hate me if I lived in a motel. Why? Oh, turn around. Hi, hardware store. I need a grow tent, a soil, and a grow tent. And you know what? I'm going to do another soil and another grow tent. Really? Can I not pay in cash? Are you fucking kidding me? That seems like the smarter thing to do, to pay in fucking cash. People who never let you clean the room but expect front desk to cater to their every need. I would let them clean the room. I mean, I'd be like a little. I'd be like, hey, you know, sometimes I'm gonna be in the room and I don't want you cleaning it, but I'd have no problem with them cleaning the room. I've also spent like a lot of time in hotels just from like the military and from traveling and shit. Okay, I got this. Okay, I got 2. Because I want to make some real money. I'm trying to make some real motherfucking money. Want the room done regularly, and if it isn't done a certain way, they complain. Yeah, no, I've never been like that. Like when I've spent like long periods of time in hotels, and it's just always. I honestly I don't even care if my room gets cleaned or not. Most of the time. Okay. Fill it with soil. How do I fill it? How do I fill the grow tent? What the fuck? How do I fill it? I'm trying. I placed the opening in front of the wall. How do I move it? Can I move it? How do I move it? Hold on. Controls. Can I not move it? Are you fucking kidding me? Did I fuck up again? How do... fuck you. Just because I'm not made for these streets. I was made for the Sesame Street. Is there a way for me to fix this? Is there a way for me to fix this, or am I gonna have to restart again? How do I pick it up? Oh, wait, hold on. Aha! I knew what I'm doing. I'm a fucking Jeebus. Bam. There you go. Easy day. I didn't need no help with that. I got it all on my own. I'm so smart. I'm so smart and pretty and handsome. But no, I feel really relaxed in hotels and like even in airports a lot of times I feel like super relaxed once I get to my gate because it's just like this is a place where there are no obligations on me. This is somewhere where I have absolutely no obligations on my time. I can just kind of live my life. And then like technically when I was going through training in between commands, I spent like a little over 2 months in a hotel. I didn't think to shut the curtains. I didn't even know that was a thing. And it was pretty nice. It was a fucking Navy Gateway hotel, but still. And it was a Navy Gateway hotel, and then they were like, because it was a Navy Gateway, there were so many rules on what we were and weren't allowed to do, and it's kind of bullshit. Okay, where's the payphone? Yeah. Okay. Why isn't it letting me? There you go. OG Kush. Okay, I just got to hang out for an hour. I'm going to talk to some more potential customers. That seems like a smart thing to do. I've already talked to Donna. And then there's, like, someone, like... What the fuck? And she's doing a free sample. Here you go. That's good business, right? Just giving away shit for free? Okay. Hold on. I guess I gotta talk to Donna again and give her more free samples. Hell yeah. Dead Drop Skate Park. Oh, it's right there. Easy day. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, feel free. Here, let me pop you into VC. Get into the waiting room. I'll pull you into VC. Hi, Rista.
Killer.
How are you doing? I'm sowing the seeds of my own discontent. Nah, you're not heavy. You're pregnant.
I am
Are you fat shaming?
No,
Oh my god, I can't believe you're fat shaming.
I'm talking about myself, buddy.
Yeah. And it's fat shaming because there's little girls out there today that are gonna hear you say that you're not comfortable with feeling heavy, and now they're gonna feel uncomfortable feeling heavy.
Buddy, I got so much extra weight on me right now. It's hard to move.
I can't believe that. Now you're ableist. You're being ableist. You're fat shaming and you're ableist.
Okay.
Now, have you seen all that shit? Like, it's like when Adele lost a lot of weight, and then when, like, Meghan Trainor lost a lot of weight, people were losing their fucking minds. Like, oh my god, they're fucking hypocrites, they're fat shaming. It's like, no, you can be body positive and also healthy. Like, that's like, those things aren't separate. Okay, I got drugs growing. I might
No,
finally...
I
I
need
might...
to maximize this operation.
Okay. I legitimately might finally just start growing my own plants because, like, in Virginia, I'm allowed to grow up to 4 by myself. And I might just start doing it because it'll be cheaper than fucking, you know.
It's definitely cheaper than going to a dispensary.
Yeah, and I like gardening.
No,
I just don't really know where I'd put them. I guess one of the closets in the master bedroom would work pretty well.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that you have some good ventilation.
Yeah. Yeah, I have my aunt, and uncle have a nursery in Oklahoma, and they got their license to grow for medical purposes.
Yeah.
And they had like an entire like greenhouse or two just filled with it. Now, my uncle is like one of the most soft-spoken men that you'll ever meet. He's a Freemason, he's a Shriner, and one of the like the most soft-spoken men you'll ever meet. And just fucking we're visiting at one time, me and my ex-wife were visiting, and she's talking to my aunt, and my uncle just says, Zach, come over here real quick. And I'm like, okay, and I walk over and I look down the greenhouse, and he's like, look at that. And I look down the greenhouse, and I was like, Uncle Raymond, is that what I think it is? He's like, this is some of the best shit you'll ever see outside of California. And I was just like, I had never heard the man curse before. I had never heard the man say a swear before, and that is the first time I heard it was referring to that. But then, like, apparently they didn't really know what they were doing with it, and all the plants turned female. Or turned male. They didn't, like, grow any flower. So they kind of just... After that, they're like, you know what? It's not worth the effort. It's not worth the level of effort that they need to do.
So what's really important is like making sure that you're growing. First of all, you don't want to grow just like 1 or 2 plants. You usually want to have like 5 or 6 plants.
Yeah.
Because you need to expect that some of them will be male.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as there is a male, you need to remove that from the crop, like, entirely.
Really?
It will cause the other plants to hermaphrodize.
But botany is so interesting.
And then you're not going to get any flower from it.
I love botany. It's always it's always such an interesting, like,
I don't remember if
like
you
the
need
way
to
plants
open
work.
up the game for multiplayer.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me try to get this customer here, because I'm down some monies. But luckily, I pre-packaged a bunch of stuff before the RV burned down, so I can make some. Hopefully. Messages. Your drop is ready. Grab it at the skate park. Already done. Contacts. Do I have anyone that wants the weeds? Let's see. Okay. Settings. I mean, I might have to back out and host it as multiplayer.
I don't think so. If you go to your Steam friends list, you should be able to just invite me.
Oh, I could just raw invite you. Yeah. There you are. No, I can invite you to watch. That's it. Let me see. Let me go to my little motel room and save real quick, and then it might be a situation where I have to like host it as a multiplayer, which I'm fine with because I have no idea what I'm doing, so it's not really any loss. But yeah, no, one botany is just kind of interesting in the fact that there's some plants that, like, I considered switching my major to focus on botany, but I really like regenerative medicine, but also, like, one, there's just, do you get, like, maybe this is me being an asshole, but there's times when I see advancements in the field of biology that I was planning on going into, and it's like, oh, I guess there's nothing new for me to discover. and that makes me sad.
It's also just like not true.
Yeah, it's not, but it's like ah, damn. I wanted to work on this thing, and we got there. And there's always something new, and there's always whatever. It's kind of like, oh, okay. But no, I do really like botany. I like botany a lot, and like plants are just so fucking interesting to begin with. Like some the way some plants, they'll help other plants around them grow, and some plants legitimately release chemicals that kill or deter growth from other plants of the same species, and some deter growth of other plants of different species. And it's like if you got two plants that are of the same genus, you can just kind of fucking smack them together, and there's a good chance they both grow. And it's a fascinating life plan.
Sure. Yeah, I think you have to go back to the main menu and then invite me to your lobby, and then.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay. Yep. Let's see. But yeah, no. Like if I got into it, I would end up. I would very much end up. Okay.
Top
Wrong
right-hand
guy, two.
corner.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I would very much want to do like so much research to make sure I was doing it right. Okay, now should be able to continue. Coolsies.
We're the baby. Come here, kitty. What are you trying to get into? Ugh. It's Friday.
Friday, Gaga on Friday. Dez is finally going to be able to start a GD classes soon.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Okay. Let me find some more potential customers. Because none of them are calling me telling me they want stuff. And that's rude of them. How do I get more customers? Like, aside from just having potential customers, is it just kind of wait for them to say they want something?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to pushing? Whatever happened to being a pusher?
You can give out free samples and people will be more likely to, schedule orders.
I mean, that's what I've been doing, but goddamn, it's been a whole day and I'm not a drug kingpin yet. This is bullshit. That's how I feel anytime I get into like the YouTubers Reddit or the Discord. That's how I feel, honestly. Like, I've seen so many people post on the Reddit or like in the Discord for like, you know, new YouTubers. There's a Reddit called YouTubers, and being like, I've been doing this for a month and I'm not monetized yet, and I'm only getting like a few hundred views on each video. It's like, go fuck yourself, dude. It takes a little bit of work and a little bit of time. Where's this dude? I'm trying to push... Buddy, I'm trying to push drugs on you. There you go. I would be so fucking suspicious if some dude just came up to me and was like, hey, you want some drugs? Like, that's a fucking DEA plant right there immediately. So 30 more days until baby time. How do you feel?
I am ready to get this kid out of me.
I bet.
I'm simultaneously wanting it to happen and also really scared of it happening.
Are you gonna do the whole epidural and everything, or?
No, I'm not a good candidate for epidural.
I think we talked about that before. Like, why weren't you a good candidate for epidural?
A lot of the time, epidurals use opiates,
Hmm.
and I have a lot of really bad reactions to opiates,
Hmm.
so I would just rather not. But also,
Fair.
like, there's a lot of complications that can happen with an epidural that people don't really talk about until after the fact.
Hmm.
that I would rather not deal with. Like, really, like you can have spinal migraines for weeks, years, even after. Like, you can have permanent nerve damage. You have to be catheterized when you get an epidural, and that comes with its own list of complications. I just don't see it as like a valid option for me personally.
Yeah, it's fair.
Nothing against any woman who wants an epidural. Like, it's
no.
medicine.
You got to start talking shit.
Yeah, no, like it's there for people to use, and if somebody wants to use it, they should use it.
No. You got to start telling other mothers that they don't love their children because they got an epidural.
Yeah, how about no?
No. You got to, because then you're better. Because then you can be like, I was willing to suffer for my baby, and then they get to feel bad about themselves.
I'm still using pain medicine. I'm gonna be using nitrous oxide.
No, okay. Well, like, I mean, that's okay. What you okay? So what? No, wait, hold on.
Gas.
What you do is
gas, and I'm also gonna be using a TENS machine.
What's a TENS machine?
That, it's like a little electrode thing that you put on your skin, and it like zaps your muscles and makes you feel better.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
It's like electroshock therapy type shit.
That's kind of neat. Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then you're going to abandon me for months while you get busy raising a child.
Dude, that's not true at all. Like, do you know how much babies sleep?
That's fair.
I'm gonna be sitting at my desk at my computer playing video games while this child sleeps.
Yeah.
Like,
it'll just be in the middle of a shootout in Schedule 1, and you'll just be like, hold on. My baby needs a drink. My baby needs some food.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can simultaneously breastfeed and play a video game.
Are you gonna? I guess
it's
it's
that hard.
I guess it's a personal question, but go ahead. Are you planning on breastfeeding, or are you planning on bottle?
The breast and bottle. So, for the first like couple weeks, like first month, it'll be breast only, just until my supply gets in. But then I want to slowly introduce the bottle with the breast milk, and then like do both.
Are you gonna? What are you gonna be using? Formula? Or are you gonna be using?
No, breast milk.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna pump and stuff.
Yeah.
But like as soon as that kid starts getting teeth,
then it's
bottle only.
That's
bottle
fair.
Only.
That's fair. Okay, so here's a question I have. Here's a legitimate question I have. Like, what is your opinion as someone who is an expectant mother, as someone who's about to have a baby and has a husband? What is your opinion on whether or not the father should have a say in like those sorts of questions? Those sorts of like, are you going to breastfeed? Are you going to bottle feed? Are you going to use formula or whatnot?
So it comes down to bodily autonomy, right?
Yeah. I'm about to go to sleep, by the way, if you wanna come in, because it's getting close to curfew.
He can have his preference.
Yeah.
And he can vocalize that preference. But whether or not I'm gonna do what he says depends entirely on how I feel I should like do like work with my own body. I'm not gonna jeopardize like myself and how I feel just because he thinks the kid should be brought up a certain way.
Yeah. That's kind of like how I am with it. But like I've met people that are very much like, unless you gave birth to a child, you shouldn't even have an opinion kind of thing.
No, you can have an opinion.
Yeah.
I'm just not necessarily gonna listen to it.
Yeah, because ultimately that's what it comes down to is kind of that bodily autonomy thing. But like I think it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, as a father, I want to be able to have I don't want to say a say because that implies like authority. But like I want to be able to say like, hey, I think that we should, breastfeed, or we should, not use formula, or we should do this, or we should do that kind of thing.
But here's the thing about it. Formula is not the same as it was 30 years ago.
No, it's gotten a lot better.
A lot better. And while there are like benefits to breastfeeding and having the child like consume
Is there friendly fire? Oh my god, there is.
Yeah, for the first
sorry.
For the first 6 months, it really depends on the baby and the mother.
Yeah.
Because not all babies will actually take to breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Some of them just straight up won't do it.
And
at that
that's why
point,
there
it's
was
like, what
one
are
of the
you
reasons
gonna
why there was
do?
such a high infant mortality rate years and years and years ago, because things like that are just random shit like that of like babies
Now-
some babies just don't do the things they need to survive.
Yeah, but and there are things that we can do to mitigate that. But
Yeah.
but it's not like a one size fits all thing.
Mhm.
Every baby is different. Every mother is different, and it just depends on your personal situation.
Yeah. I don't know. That
Like,
sounds like some
my-
liberal bullshit. All babies are babies. They're all
sister-in-law-
exactly the same.
My sister-in-law, who is the same age as me,
Mhm.
was formula fed
Mhm.
because she refused to latch. Like she didn't want to
Mhm.
breastfeed at all.
And
My
what crime did she
brother-in-law
commit
tried.
first?
What
What criminal charge did she get first?
She doesn't have any criminal charges.
And you said she was formula fed?
Yes.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
I'm just being a fucking like Republican.
then-
I'm being a
but then my
Republican podcaster
husband-
right now. I'm
my
going
husband
straight fucking
is- my
red
husband
pill.
is younger than me, and he was breastfed
Yeah.
until he decided he didn't want to breastfeed anymore. I think he was
At
like,
7 years old.
No, he was 3. Which is-
At
I
7
still
years old,
think
he
is a
got
little
tired
too
of his
long.
mom
It's-
showing up to school during lunchtime.
I still think 3 years is kind of pushing it, but like
Yeah,
at
I
that
think.
point, it's like more for the mom than it is. for
Yeah.
me. But like I think it's pretty funny though because my mother-in-law is like, yeah, one day he was just like, no, thank you.
You know, I'm done. This is weird. I recognize that this is weird. I'm 3 years old, and I know this is weird, Mom. Let's set some boundaries. What's up, Sven? How you doing?
Only the host can save the game.
Oh, yep.
Still nighttime.
Okay, let's go sleepies.
We'd have to have 2 separate beds.
Oh,
we'd have to
no.
buy another bed, so we just kind of have to wait.
Okay. Well, let's play a claim of bat catch.
I can fucking punch, dude.
I got a bat.
You
Ah!
look high,
shit.
bro.
So- A little bit. A little bit. You look a little high. No, that's like, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like I think like objectively, probably like statistically, there's probably like some advantage to breast milk over that at early ages, but like the technology has gotten so far beyond that it's like onesie twosies kind of things.
It's recommended that you use breast milk for at least the first 6 months.
For the antibody transfer alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just to get the full benefits for the immune system and whatnot. But after that, you could switch to formula.
Yeah.
And it's not going to make a single fucking difference.
It's kind of like the same thing where you're not supposed to be giving like babies, honey for the first like 6 months to a year because
Oh, yeah,
they don't have their immune system built up.
Exactly.
Like that's part of like what breast milk does in animals, and well, we as humans are animals, despite somewhat right wing people want to say it's like, oh, we're not animals. Fuck you. It's fuck you.
An exam today.
Oh, what on? What wire were you learning about? He's in nuke school. He's learning to be a nuclear engineer, nuclear electrician. But yeah, for like that first 6 months to a year, I think there's definitely an advantage. Beyond that, I don't know if we have any studies that show a substantial advantage to breast milk over modern formula. But it's also really hard to do those studies because you'd have to like monitor that child. One, you'd have to make sure that the mother was doing what she said she was doing, and then 2, monitor that child for 25 years. And then in 25 years, the formula they're going to be using is probably going to be different. They're probably going to have updated. They're probably going to have discovered new
Also,
things.
like,
And yeah, it's
the benefits that we're talking about when it comes to like breast milk.
yeah,
Like that's something that you see immediately.
yeah. It's
doesn't
the
take
antibody.
25 years.
Yeah.
Like,
But you know how like the scientific research goes and how they'd want to be. It's like, oh, what's the lifetime impact of
we don't need to know what the
we really
lifetime
don't.
impact of it is.
Yeah.
We only need to know whether or not it affects the immune
Yeah.
system developing in a positive way.
the
And
early
we have
developmental things.
overwhelming-
Yeah,
And we have overwhelming evidence to suggest that it does. But
Yeah.
you only get those effects
for the
like,
first like 6 months to a year. Yeah,
and then and then after that, it doesn't matter if you're feeding the baby. Well, at 6 months, you should be starting solid foods anyway.
Yeah, I think that's probably like one of the other things that when you really think, because like especially like within biology, like in chemistry research, geology research, physics research, it's really easy to isolate variables, but it's not in biology because it's like everything is multifactorial.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, what is the cause of this? Like, okay, well, you can say, oh, well, you improved their immune system a little bit, which allowed them to develop faster, which allowed certain benefits. Or conversely, like, okay, because you improved their immune system, like there's some people that are like, oh, like hygiene hypothesis almost. People could go down that route or something. And it's just like there's so many different factors that it's really easy to be like, it doesn't fucking matter. It does not fucking matter. Like that is not going to be the defining factor of whether or not your kid becomes a prodigy if they were breastfed until they were 5 fucking years old or something like that. That's not going to be the defining factor. But the big thing for me is like would be like I would want my child personally, like if me and Des had a child, I'd be like, hey, my opinion would be like, hey, I would prefer if we use breast milk and whatnot, because that 6 months to a year, like I'm
But
gonna
even then, like you don't have to necessarily breastfeed to give your child.
Yeah,
breast
you can
milk,
pump and
you know,
yeah,
you could
it's
pump.
yeah.
But at some point, you are going to not produce enough or stop producing. And,
Yeah, it's
like,
and that's there's no shame in that. It's just like that's just fucking how it is. But just because I know if I become a dad, I'm going to be the most terrified fucking dad in the world for like the first year. Like I legitimately, the concept of holding a young baby scares the shit out of me. It scares it because I'm like, but if you hold their neck wrong, they fucking die. It's like, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to hold it. I'm going to re-enlist in the military and I'm going to deploy for 9 months, and it's not going to be my fucking. I'm scared. Was here. Oh, hi, Castroth. You're here a moment ago, but I had PC crash. That sucks. I've been getting such random issues with my fucking PC. But like I tend to be like so cautious with like kids to begin with. Like very much like I'm worried everything's gonna hurt them. So like anytime I've had to babysit, like my friend, I babysitted for my friend Slaughter and his wife and their kids. I'm Uncle Z, or Uncle Zach. And it's like they're on to like their second kid, so like their level of overprotectiveness has dropped a bit. So so like when they see me around their kid, it's like I'm like, oh my god, they almost fell, and I'm like so quick to go try to grab them and like catch them and stop them from getting hurt, and they're like, just let them do it, just let them, just if they fall they'll learn. It's like
yeah. And like the thing about it is that like this is my first kid, but this is not my first rodeo.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the oldest of 7.
Yeah, you've helped raise children.
Yeah. I mean, I'm older than all of my many cousins who I was very close with growing up as well, and so I know how to approach children in a way that a lot of first-time mothers are not going to approach motherhood.
Yeah.
I guess, like, obviously you don't want your kid to get hurt, but like the kid needs to learn to get hurt and deal with it.
Skay just said Rista does have big sis energy. Yeah, very much. Like Rista very much has like that big sis energy, especially in the like she'll just call you a fucking idiot. Like very much that energy of like, listen. It gives me very much the energy of like when you see like the sitcoms or you see the movies and you see like the big sister bullying. Yeah, it's like almost like, have you watched Stranger Things?
Yeah.
It's almost like Billy a little bit, but like not like a sociopath. Like Billy of like such a dick to Max, but the moment someone mouthed off to Max, he is like, I will kill you and everyone you love. It's like very much that kind of energy. In the best way, Rista. In the best way. Yeah, no, I have such so I'm always so worried that, and I was the youngest. I mean, I was the youngest up to. My brother was not a protective brother in any sort of way.
Sleep in the same bed, or will it not let us?
I've been trying, man.
Okay, that's fucking new because you used to have.
We were waiting here for 10 minutes. You told me it wouldn't work.
Okay, I was wrong, bruh. My bad.
Okay, so here's the thing, Rista. Sometimes boys and girls sleep in the same bed together.
Nuh-uh, we're not married. We can't do that.
Yeah. And well, there's a thing too, Castor. Goddamn, I'm real bad. Then I'm going straight to hell. There's a thing too, Castro. That's like I have very much that mentality, in theory, of like, yeah, no, like you gotta let kids. One, I believe in the hygiene hypothesis. Like you gotta let kids get in the muck and get in the dirt. Yeah, that's how they develop their immune system, and you gotta let them like make mistakes and get hurt a little bit and fuck up. As long as like you're there to make sure it's not too bad. But I also like I would be if it was my kid or like it's a kid that I'm responsible for. I'm like so quick to like no one hurts my baby boy.
By the packaging station.
I was about to do that, but I need her to deposit more money, so you can do that.
Yep.
Yeah, and there is that level too. Like I 100% am of that. Like me and Des were watching something the other day. I can't remember what it was, and I was just like, no, I'd let if the kid just kept fucking around like that and didn't want to listen, I just like, okay, cool. Hey, they're gonna learn the lesson. Like, hey, don't touch the countertop. It's hot. Don't touch the stovetop. It's hot. And then if they don't listen to me the first time, okay, touch the stovetop. See what fucking happens. And then when they burn themselves, I'm not gonna be the one to be like I'm especially like I like to believe that I would be the one that like if my kid didn't listen to me, if I said, hey, if you do this thing, you're gonna hurt yourself, and then they didn't listen to me and they hurt themselves, I would not be like, and they're like, oh my god, I would not be like, oh honey, are you okay? I'm like, I fucking told you. Next time listen to what I say and you won't get hurt. I think I need to move this so we can put the packaging station over here. But I'm going to need to trim this, I think. Okay. It's that mix of, I think, people, like, coddle kids too much, and it's to their detriment. And also, like, I get it. I get the desire to be like, no, I don't want this child to get hurt. Okay.
I mean, the thing about it though is that they're gonna get hurt.
Yeah, 100%.
Something's gonna hurt them, and that's okay. They're gonna have to just learn to live life and deal with it.
Yeah, and I think that's a really good lesson too. Is like, hey, everyone needs to go through like a little bit of adversity of some sort in order to. It's the same reason why, like, when I think anti-bullying methods have gotten too far almost, and that might be a controversial thing to say, but like definitely I think part of it's because we live in the digital age, so like the long-term impacts of bullying and the larger impacts of bullying, because back in our day, if you were getting bullied in like high school or elementary school, it was like, oh, I heard Rick saying he's gonna kick my ass, or Tina called me a poopy head, or whatever the fuck it was. But like it kind of died there, whereas now it's like it has a life and it has an impact beyond that. But also like you get people now, it's like, oh yeah, they were caught bullying someone because they said a mean thing to them, and now they're going to jail for the rest of their fucking life. Or not they're going to jail, but they're going to have this. They're going to catch some sort of charge, or they're getting expelled from school, or having some like really major long-term impact on their life because of something that's not that big. And I think it's kind of important for kids to have that level of adversity, because when you become an adult, not everyone's going to be fucking nice to you. You don't get to, go to your boss and say, hey, I didn't like that mean thing you said to me, and have all your problems solved. It's more than likely nothing's going to happen, or you're just going to get fired, or you're going to make things worse for yourself. And then just the mental and emotional strength that you develop from that, where you're able to like look at, this isn't that big of a deal, and not dwell on it and not be impacted by things mentally and emotionally because you've dealt with adversity in your life. Whereas like if you're protected your entire life, you won't have those coping skills.
Yeah.
My son would just dust himself off and go back to playing. it's a balance, I think. If you want to give them love and spoil them, but also put them through boot camp hell murder kill, okay? He only made a fuss if he properly hurt himself. Really, I got held up to a locker with a knife. Just cuz things. Just scouse things. Fucking... Yeah, I mean, my dad was always on the, you know, don't start the fight but finish it kind of mentality, and very much like the only times I ever got in trouble for fighting, because I never started the fight, so the only times I ever got in trouble for fighting was when I didn't tell him about it. If he found out from the school before he found out from me, I was in trouble. But that was about it. I'm buying a bunch of bags because I have 14 flowers left. And I remember when when I was 13, I hadn't turned 14 yet, I don't think. When I was 13, we went up to my family cabin for a weekend. There was a bunch, there's like 20 or 30 of us up there. And I dropped a four-wheeler on myself, got a third-degree burn on the side of my leg. We didn't realize it was as bad as it was at the time, I don't think. I mean, my dad might have. Got like a third-degree burn on the side of my leg because pushing the four-wheeler off myself, I used my knee, and it touched the engine. Hurt like a bitch. I actually did not even feel that when it happened, but after the fact, when I was recovering, it hurt like a bitch. And my dad, like, we drove back. This was like 5 a.m. this happened. We'd been up all night, and we were literally like on the last ride and going to go to bed afterwards, and then I fucking hurt myself. And my dad, like, said, okay, he escorted me back. The rest of the guys went the long way. We went the shorter, safer way. And then, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. Like, he said, hey, like, we got back to the cabin. He's like, okay, I got a med kit. You know, he's, combat first aid training. I got a med kit. We can do one of two things. I'm going to give you two options. You can let me treat this. You can let me wrap it. You can trust that I know what I'm doing. And we'll stay here. We'll finish out the weekend. But if you're worried, if you want to go to the hospital, I can take you down to the hospital. But they're probably going to keep you there, like, for most of like it's 5 a.m. So they're going to keep you here for most of the day. And then we're probably going to have to leave tomorrow, kind of thing. So you won't be able to enjoy the cabin. So it's your call. And he didn't present it to me in a way that, like, I felt compelled one way or the other. And, like, he's like, I said, I'd rather stay at the cabin and enjoy the weekend. And I dealt with the pain, whatever, and it was a long recovery. But, it was very much one of those things. It was like, hey, it was a piece of adversity that I dealt with that, my dad wasn't like, oh, my God, we got to protect you, and we got to get you painkillers, and we got to get you all this, and you can't suffer from this at all. I was like, no, man, I dealt with it and got through it, and it was fine.
Yeah. I have a lot of trouble when it comes to, like, realizing when an injury is actually serious enough to warrant, like, medical care. Because
yeah.
I grew up in a very, very poor household, and we didn't have insurance. And so anytime I actually needed, like, medical intervention, I wouldn't get it. I had to learn how to, like, Jimmy rig stuff at home, like...
Yeah.
Like, here's how fucking brainwashed I was to not go to the hospital. Last year, for Thanksgiving, I made a turkey, and when I was carving it, I cut my finger pretty badly. It needed stitches. And I live in Europe now.
It's free!
Ambulance is free. Going to the doctor, going to the hospital and getting stitches would have cost nothing. It would have been completely free. But I am so, like, brainwashed to, like, stay away from hospitals and not get medical intervention because of how much money it's gonna cost, that I literally just, like, took super glue and, like, glued my finger together. And, like, just doctored it myself.
That's the manliest shit I've ever heard.
I mean...
Yeah,
I shouldn't have done that. I should have just gotten fucking stitches.
I'm gonna go because my perspective of that doesn't come from the. I've had medical my entire life because my dad was in the military, so we got free medical care and whatnot. Like we have to pay a copay, but that's about it. but just from growing up with my dad, who was a military man, and then like he grew up with a dad that was very much rub some dirt on it kind of thing, and just from growing up like that, like I still kind of have that mentality. But to explain how bad like we are about whether or not we need to go to the hospital or something, because I'm a little bit of a hypochondriac when it comes to I will be very quick to go to the hospital if I think that this is something that can be like cancer or heart disease or something that could kill me. But like if it's like I can recover from this and I might just be crippled for the rest of my life, I'm like, it's not worth the time. But my dad recently like had his prostate removed. He had prostate cancer. He had his prostate removed. And he had staples in his stomach where the incision was. He had a bunch of staples in his stomach where the incision was. And he was supposed to have a doctor's appointment to have those staples professionally removed. Instead, he got some wire cutters and a rusty needle nose plier and just pulled them out himself. And my mom called. Yeah, my mom called me and my girlfriend and was like, "Do you want to hear what your dad did?" And she explained to me what happened. I was like, "Yeah, that makes sense." And my girlfriend was like, "Oh my God, why would he do that?" And I was just like, "No, that makes sense. Like, why would you waste time going to the hospital to remove staples when you can just do it yourself? Because you know what they're going to do? They're going to get some wire cutters and some pliers and they're going to pull them out the same exact way." So it's like, yeah, it's kind of yeah, it's stuff like that, but I don't have the like money conditioning to not do it just because I've always had medical care my entire life. I've been blessed in that way. But I have very much the toxic masculinity and the I just don't want to waste my time.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste my time. I didn't realize the curfew had passed.
Is it? It's
Yeah.
not a curfew yet.
Well, I'm being listed as under arrest.
What time is it then?
That's 7. It's not curfew yet. Maybe it's because I was talking to someone about drugs.
Yeah, probably.
You're not supposed to do that, I guess.
That guy might have been an undercover.
Hmm.
Whoever you were talking to.
They're not chill about these things. But yeah, no, it's like I just have that like bit of toxic masculinity of rub some dirt on it, and then I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to. Like when I went to the emergency room because I thought my appendix was going to rupture, I was sitting in the emergency room like waiting room for like 3 or 4 hours before like I got any care, and then ultimately the care came down to not much. I also had to kept telling them to not give me opioids, and they still put on my record that they gave me like Dilaudid. I was like, no, I refused them. I refused opioids. I have such a like my family has such a problem with addiction that I was like, I'm not. And if it gets to the point where like I want to be on opioids, just fucking shoot me. Like that's how bad it is. What was the injury again? I had a 3rd-degree burn. A Propus injury. I just got 5 stitches on my hand last Saturday. I was getting some clothes out of a work bag that had a open box cutter knife. Oh yeah, you told us about that. You left a box cutter open in your bag. That's just dumb decision, dude. The worst scar I have is from my best friend. She was mad at her brother, slammed her bedroom door. It was one of those with many panes of glass. One fell out. Ooh. I remember dropping a glass plate one time. And like I had cooked like little, microwavable pancakes. I cooked some little microwavable pancakes, and it was slippery because I buttered them up, and I dropped it, and one of the pieces of glass from the glass plate just slid straight into my foot. I barely even felt it, but it was deep into my foot, and I was a kid, and I just like, oh. Okay, and put some antibiotic or septic on it, some bacitracin on it, and put a Band-Aid on it. And I was more afraid to tell my parents that I broke a plate than I was about the injury.
I had to get 16 stitches in my leg when I was like 6 or 7 years old because I thought it would be a good idea to climb up onto the bathroom counter so I could look in the mirror while I brushed my teeth. And I fell down and cut my leg open on a rusty screw that was sticking out of one of the like
Ooh, that's no good. You did it bad there. You shouldn't have.
I did end up going to the hospital that time.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
I was fucking 6, dude. I didn't have the fucking mental capacity to reason that that was like not a good idea.
Well, no, you should have known better. You should have known better.
Well, I knew better after that.
Funny thing was, it didn't hurt until I pulled my trouser leg up and saw the damage. Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of. Well, when I got my 3rd-degree burn, I dropped the folder on myself. I hurt my back a little bit doing that, so I didn't even notice my leg pain. Well, I noticed because I was wearing shorts. I was stupid and wearing shorts. What I noticed was during the drive back, I felt like some wet flapping against my leg, and I thought that I had torn my shorts. I thought that's what it was my shorts got tore and were flapping against me. And no, it was a piece of skin. It was a 3rd-degree burn. It had caught like a big piece of skin to be like flopping off of my leg. And it was just slapping me in the leg. And I didn't even notice it. It didn't hurt. I didn't notice it. I was worried I had permanently fucked up my back because my back was hurting the whole ride back.
I only ended up going to the hospital 3 times, like, before I turned 18, and every time it was for, like, something severe. The first time was, like, when I got the stitches when I was, like, 6 or 7.
Yeah.
The second time, I was, like, 11 or 12, maybe, and I had spilled a pot of boiling water down the front of my body and got burns from that.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah. And honestly, it was like the adults in the house's fault because I was told to cook something for me and my sibling, and the pot available, like, was so old that the handles were, like, twisting around and coming off of it. So, like...
I forgot to list any of our drugs as available for sale. That's why we haven't been getting customers. I didn't know that was a thing I had to do.
You're so smart.
I didn't know that was a thing I had to do. I've never played this game before.
You follow the instructions.
I'm
over here playing trash pickup.
That's what I'm doing too. I was like, oh my god, how long are we gonna have to wait for one of these fucking freeloaders to want to buy some good product, bro? And then it turns out I'm an idiot. I'm not selling the product. I had the close sign on the entire time.
But the one other time I went to the hospital, I had broken, or I didn't break it. I fractured my humerus.
That's funny.
It was not funny. It hurt like a bitch. And my mom waited like
humerus.
2 days to bring me to the fucking hospital.
Like I said, I've always been lucky that like my parents were always like very quick to be like, okay, if you need to go to the hospital for this kind of thing, if it was something major. But also my parents have also been like, no, we can handle this at home a lot. So like I can't think of too many times I've been to the one of the only times as a youth I've had 2 times as a youth that I can think of that I went to like the emergency room. And one was because, like, I was in such intense, like, gastrointestinal pain that my dad was worried. Like, my dad was like, no, we need to get into the hospital. And that turned out to be nothing, I guess. And oh, God, what was the other one was when I was a really young kid. I had the flu so bad I almost died. Yeah, like, it was really, really high temperature, and it was like I could have died kind of situation. So I went to the emergency room for that, and they gave me some medication and then, sent me home.
When I had my humerus fractured, I was like rollerblading, and I was like trying to show off because like I had a crush on this kid that lived up the street from me, but he had like a really asshole friend over, and they decided that it would be a funny idea to like toss a stick in my path as I'm like rollerblading down this hill, and I fell on my arm. But that's not what did it. Like, there was a car coming, and I had to roll out of the way to not get hit by this car. And that's what fucking snapped and fractured it.
Oh, well, no, that's...
Needless to say, I did not like that kid anymore after that incident.
It's really kind of fucked up when you think about the fact that... Hold on. One of the funniest things to children is other people getting hurt. And what does that say about, like, humanity and children? That, like, one of the easiest ways to make a kid laugh is to, like, fake an injury. And, like, the clown, the slapstick humor kind of thing. It's like, why do why do children love so much other people getting hurt? We did our first sale. We got $190.
Congratulations! I have $297 just sitting on me from picking up trash.
Holy shit.
I gotta put it in the ATM.
Oh my god. Hold on, Des has got a look on her face. Yes, love? Hold on. That's just a copy of your scores based on your eligible class. Congratulations. First day of class is Monday, 8:30 a.m., 12:15, or 6:30 p.m. It would be a lot easier if you did the 8 or the 12:15. How long is the class? Well, congratulations. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very proud of you.
Scores.
That your math?
Right.
Oh, so yeah, you didn't even do as bad on the math as you were worried about.
Fucking hate math.
Good job. High five. You did really good on the English. Proud of you. Love you. You're gonna kick it out of the park. You're gonna knock it out of the. You're gonna kick their ass. You're gonna beat the shit out of all those other students. She.
I would let Des bully me.
Arista would let you bully her. Yeah. No. Oh yeah, no. She's doing a. Sure, she was trying to sign up for like adult high school, but they don't have like adult high school near here. I guess, but they have like GED programs.
Yeah.
That are free. And she had to take a test to qualify for it, and she passed really well. She did really good. I'm proud of her. Okay, hold on. I missed it. The first scar I had was spilling boiling hot beans on my wrist. I was so worried my mom would be mad, so I cleaned up the mess before my wrist. It's small and heart-shaped. Yeah, beans-related injuries is the most UK thing ever. What else do we need to buy? I'm gonna deposit some monies. Whoops. Deposit. Max. Yeah, you're free to hop in, Staley. But yeah, no, what the fuck were we talking about?
Who knows, dude?
Something about injuries and shit, and being too manly to worry about them. What's up, love? Hold on.
That pair.
If a student scores more than one NRS level above the targeted level, then a plus sign will appear next to the scale, and their score, and the score will be set to the highest possible scale score, which is one above the target level. In this case, students may want to test with a higher TAB test in order to better assess their ability. So, and yeah, you got that for your reading. Good job. You did awesome.
They gave it the
So
highest
smart.
possible.
Yeah, good shit. Proud of you. You're gonna knock it out of the park. You're gonna have your GED soon, and you're gonna be a mortician. Everybody, when Des gets her morticianness in, you gotta give her all your bodies so that she can bury him for you, and hopefully do better than the fucking crematorium with my grandfather.
I'm a grown ass.
I'm sorry, but I'm getting buried in Poland.
You're getting buried in Poland? Why? Well, Des can do Des can do the body, and then they ship the body for you.
No.
You know how they have traveling nurses? What about a traveling mortician?
I mean, we used to have those, but also, like, mortuary stuff is not, like, a necessity when it comes to dead bodies.
No, it's super
more
not.
or less, it's more or less something that people pay for because they either feel like they're forced into it, or
Bye,
they
Cass.
want, like, the memories. Like, they want the funeral service and stuff. But personally, like, when I kick the bucket, I don't want embalmed, I don't
No, I want to
Bullshit.
let me
I just
rot,
want you to
return to
throw
nature.
me-
Yeah,
Yes, let me rot in the fucking ground as intended. Thank you.
I think I'm thinking about
I
like
don't
doing
need
like
all this extra fucking money spent on my dead body. Like, it's not necessary.
I'm thinking about doing the tree thing for one of two reasons. One, like there is a level of like your family may want like a place it's good for them sometimes, like some people need that. But two, if I have like a tree that is me and it is a burial site, there are laws that would protect that tree and protect that burial site, so you can use it to protect forests. Like there are laws about like disturbing human remains and all that different shit. So if I get planted underneath a tree
True, but you also live in the United States, and
where they
there
don't
are
give a
very
fuck about the
few-
laws,
There are very few forests that are even legal for you to have your remains buried in them
yeah.
to begin with.
Well, it'd be on
So-
private land.
Even on private land, you can't just
Mm.
bury people. Like, that's not legal.
Yeah, that's stupid. I mean, I get it sort of because there is that level of like, hey, fucking the reason we bury people in like certain areas to begin with and in certain ways to begin with originally started as stop the spread of disease.
Yeah. The best way to stop the spread of disease would not to have been burying them, though, but burning the body.
Yeah, no, that's 100% the better way. But no, she's wanted to become a mortician. I think that's going to be for her.
No, I think that's cool. I don't think I could do it just because human bodies give me the heebie-jeebies.
You're
Like, it doesn't
you
matter
are
if they're dead or
literally
alive.
creating a human body right now. You are
Yeah,
causing
every
you are
time-
spreading the problem.
and every time she moves and kicks inside of me, I feel so fucking weird.
Like, ew, gross, get out. California has rain swallows graveyard forests owned by companies. I wouldn't be thrown in the sea or have a juniper plant planted on where they put me so I can taste awful forever.
I love that. That's amazing.
No, I'd like a tree maybe. But no, like we were talking about it on another stream the other day, me and Mask, about how like most like funeral homes and mortuaries in the United States are owned by like one company. Like 20 to, I can't remember what the statistic was, but it's like 20 to 30% of even the like the ones that say they're family owned and blah 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 or have like a family name on them are owned by like one company.
Yeah,
it's shady as fuck.
Town very much is not owned by as like a company. It is a family owned and operated.
Well, this company's
funeral
been
home.
go on. Sorry.
Yeah, but I come from like a in the middle of nowhere, small ass fucking retirement town.
Yeah.
Bumfuck fuck nowhere, Ohio.
Yeah. Well, even there though, it's what this company's doing and it has been doing for a while now is going around and buying up a lot of those mom and pops, especially when like the mom and pop are getting ready to retire, kind of thing, or the moment they have some level of like stress, they buy them up. Oh my god, we lost so many sales. They buy them up and then fucking
Yeah, as soon as you run out of product, you need to like.
I have so
make
much
sure it's
product.
not
I have
listed for sale.
19 product.
Then go deal. I'm picking up trash. I'm playing trash pickup simulator.
Well, I need to get more seeds real quick so I can grow it more.
I mean, if there's anything drug related that you want me to, just let me know. I'm just here to.
If you want to help with sales, yeah, you want to help with, I could drop 10 of them for you.
Yeah, just let me buy a skateboard first. That'll make it easier for me. Where's the fucking trash bin? There it is.
How much debt? How do I check how much debt I have with this dude? But yeah, no, it's super shady, and like the funeral business is one of the grossest fucking things when you really think about it, because it's trying to prey on people when they are at their most vulnerable. Like when they are at their most emotionally vulnerable, it's trying to, you know, it's predatory. It's very predatory. Dez is not pregnant. This is Rista. This is not Dez. How can you even think they sound alike? I'm deeply offended that you would confuse two women and just assume that two women sound exactly the same. You're kind of a bigot. I've eaten so many crabs and shrimp fish. What? Hold on. What to do? Behind the casino, you can play by placing in my stash. It's behind Dan's Hardware. Okay, casino. Where the fuck?
Withdraw some money so I can buy a good enough skateboard.
Okay, I'm picking us up some more seeds and going to be paying off our dealer.
God damn it, that's not enough. I need.
Where's Dan's
$50.
casino?
The casino is like right.
Or not Dan's casino, Dan's Hardware. There it is. Okay, cool. I need to pay him off behind Dan's Hardware.
The stores where you've been buying everything.
Yeah. I've eaten so many crab and shrimp and fish. Throw me in the sea to repay it. I don't think so. She did well on the exam. That's why we're saying congrats. Oh. No. Okay. Rista is the one that's gonna have a baby in a number of days. In 30 days.
Like 30 days. I'm about to pop, dude.
Like Christmas baby. She's gonna have a Christmas baby. Des just did well on her GED placement exam, so she can start GED classes. She did really well. Not gonna lie, I don't know what I want for when I die. Yeah, ultimately, here's the thing: it doesn't matter. It's because you won't be there, and whether or not you believe in an afterlife or not. Like, if you believe in an afterlife and you're worried about what's going to happen to your corpse when you're dead, and what happens to your corpse doesn't directly have something to do with your afterlife, like, bro, dude, you're doing fine. You're in heaven or hell or wherever you belong.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
Believe in the Norse mythology, then you're gonna have to get burnt in order for your body to make it to Valhalla. But
well, not even that. Like,
if you're a Christian, you have to have a proper burial.
So no. Like, I think the Norse one, if I remember correctly, it was you get buried, or if you're someone of status, you get buried, and you get buried with a bunch of shit. Oh wait, no, I'm doing it wrong. You have a barrow. You have a barrow where you bury all the shit you want to take into the afterlife, and that goes into the afterlife with you. But you get burned, which is it's a weird like double kind of standard there. Like, okay, we're gonna bury shit to go into the afterlife, but we're going to burn you so you can go to the afterlife. But then the Egyptians, it's like, no, we got to preserve you perfectly so that you can go into the afterlife the way that you are and potentially with magic powers.
I would love to be mummified.
It would be kind of cool, yeah. You just said you were against embalming. Mummification is like the earliest form of embalming. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, no, just burn me and let me go. I would love to. Embalming is such a waste and it's so bad and blah, 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 but I want to be mummified.
If it's gonna get done, it better get done right. You feel me?
If it's gonna get done, I want an ancient priest to conduct magical rituals, wrap me in cloth, and make me, like, super powered in the afterlife, okay? I want anyone who goes to my grave to have to worry about, like, getting cursed for eternity.
Yes.
You know, it's fair. It's valid.
Yep.
Can't blame you for that one.
I got a free baseball bat.
I'm running around taking deals.
I'm gonna... No, that's Peter. He was our next door neighbor. I probably shouldn't beat the shit out of him. With
don't beat out Peter.
For no reason.
Peter, the drug deal is coming. Peter, your sneaky link is... That's a sex thing. Never mind. Sneaky link is... Sneaky link's... Like, isn't that for, like, if you're gay but not out, that's your... Like, it's your sneaky link, I think? I don't know.
I've never not been out, so I don't know.
I've never not been out as a straight man either. I've always been known to be a very, very straight man, and no one questioned me on that.
I saw two guys kissing when I was like,
just the way you started that was immediately funny. I saw two guys kissing. I asked my mom about it.
And my mom was like, yeah, like two guys can love each other, two girls can love each other, or a guy and a girl can love each other. Love looks different for everybody. You can love anyone you want. And I'm like, okay.
Oh my god, I just
think
punched a
love
guy.
Everybody.
I think I love.
everybody.
You can love as many people as you want, and then just young Rissa is just like polyamory.
No, I've just always known that I like both men and women. Like, people are people. I don't fucking care. I judge people based on whether they're a good person, not so much what's in their pants.
That's fair. We need to save up $800. We already did. We already saved up $800. We're fine. But we can move to the hotel, to the Chinese. We can do. We can go to China.
Let's go to China.
Yeah. No, my parents weren't never like bigots, but they were very much they're right wing and they're raised in that sort of way. So there is a level of like they probably would have been a little bit more like if I had asked, oh, two guys are kissing, what's that about? They're like, well, sometimes people are just confused, and it's okay for them to be confused, but if you ever do that, you might go to hell. But it's okay. It's their choice, but I don't want you to go to... That's always kind of been how they are, where they're very, like, accepting of everything for other people. But because of their, like, religious beliefs, it's like, but I don't want my kids to go to hell. But it's like... Which is, like, I have mixed feelings about that, because it's kind of like... It's not coming from a place of hate. It's coming from a place of concern. But also...
That somehow makes it a little worse, though.
Yeah. It's like, I'm okay with everyone else going to hell, but if you go to hell, I'm going to be upset. It's kind of, it's almost like,
That's not very woke Christian of you.
Yeah.
Dad.
Well, it's almost like, when you think about it, it's kind of offensive if your really, really fundamentalist Christian friend doesn't try to convert you. Because then they're just like, yeah, you can go to hell and I don't give a shit. Right? Like, why aren't you trying to save my soul? Do you hate me that much, you piece of shit? I just got followed by a Shadow Sly. Hello, Shadow Sly. I'm about to sneeze.
Bless you.
I didn't do it yet.
Bless you.
I swear to fucking God.
Bless you.
Oh my God, you're ruining the sneeze.
Bless you.
No, go to hell.
Bless you.
Fuck you! Fuck you, Goat Man.
Bless you!
No! Oh God, I can't sneeze now. You're ruining the sneeze.
I love
Oh my God. I just want this to be done. I swear, if you do it, I swear to God.
What's your favorite kind of mayonnaise?
Hellman's?
Hellman's? You're a Hellman's guy?
Yeah, why?
Just curious. You still have to sneeze?
It's there. It's fucking there.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Are you trying to gaslight me out of sneezing?
Maybe.
You're toxic. You're toxic. You're a problem. You're
I try.
Oh God, I just want this to be over with. It's
That's
there.
how I
It's
feel,
stuck in my
buddy.
fucking nose. You don't get to like, oh, but I'm pregnant, so you don't get to sneeze. What the fuck are you talking about? Wait, hold on. If you die, wait, I missed a lot of chat. Crash both. If you can only have to be burnt if you die needing death, or if you want to take, if you die a wedding death. Yeah, because Skate is from the Viking areas. Or if you want to take something or someone with you. Christians don't need a proper burial. Jews do, though, and within a time frame, and the body must be unmarked, like no autopsy. If you die in battle, you immediately go to Valhalla. Oh my God, Rista has an insane Lois impersonation. She does. That was a good one. PETA. Do it again. PETA, do it again?
PETA?
PETA, the horse is here.
What are you talking about?
No, Sneaky Link is a little side piece. A Sneaky Link is just like a person you have sex with casually but discreetly. Oh, okay. I thought like I'd never heard that like when I was on Tinder and shit. So like I assumed
When
it
I
was like
on Tinder. I've never been on Tinder.
I've only ever heard it like from people I knew that were gay. So like I assumed it was like theirs. Look up in a bright light will make you sneeze. Also, Hellman's is like the third best mayo. Oh my God, it's horrible. I don't know what mayo I normally use. I just picked the one that I immediately remembered. Okay, so we got Skade here correcting things about Viking culture because he's a Viking, and we got Sven correcting things about gay culture because he's a gay. Now we just need someone to correct things about drug culture. Staley, you got this?
I got this.
He's right, you were a dealer.
Had to get through fucking uni somehow, dude. 3 jobs wasn't cutting it. I couldn't afford shit.
Sven, what the fuck are you talking about? You are engaged to a man and you don't like women. What the fuck are you talking about? Sven's favorite thing to do is fucking gaslight me. Sven's favorite thing to do is fucking gaslight me. And
Well, in his defense, it is a pretty fun pastime.
were you here when he was the one that has the game, the fucking Nations game? Were you here when he finally explained to me that there is a
Yeah.
rulebook?
Yes, I was here, remember? I was like yelling at him because I went to Reddit and found an explanation.
Oh
in
yeah, that's
Google.
okay, yeah. And
Like,
Skade was
so
here, and
funny, in 2 fucking hours, I managed to find in like
I still have that recording. I'm still gonna edit it.
1 minute.
I'm still gonna edit and put it on the live channel because I'm so mad about that. You are we had this conversation last time. You are engaged to a man and you don't like women. Also now like gay is kind of just used for like anything on the LGBTQ spectrum, which confused the shit out of me for a while there. Because I'd hear people like say, "Oh, I'm gay," and they were bisexual. And it's like, "Oh," and I thought it was like, "Oh, they are homosexual." But I guess now it's just kind of
homosexual.
I only kiss the homies.
I only kiss the homies.
I'll sleep with a woman, but I only kiss the homies.
Yeah. I want to buy more baby clothes. God, my brain is fucked.
This is why your husband manages your money.
This is exactly why my husband manages the money.
Okay, hold on. We're moving to the Chinese shop. But I also have to do more sales.
No, you can leave those here because we can use both areas. Like, we still get to keep this.
Yeah, but don't we have to pay like a weekly fee?
Yeah, you're gonna be paying, but you can't not pay for it.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, easy day. I'm gonna buy more. Homosexual. I wish they called bisexuals just sexual, as in they want to fuck anyone. No, that's pansexual.
That's me.
Yeah.
The distinction between bisexual and pansexual is
It's really just
typically,
whether or not you're transphobic.
Yeah.
It's trans exclusionary radical sexuality.
If you want to call it that.
Yeah, bisexual is trans exclusionary radical sexuality. Pansexual is the appropriate bisexual.
I mean, you can not be attracted to someone who is
Yeah, no,
trans, and that doesn't necessarily make
No,
you
I'm just being a
horrible
dick. I'm just being a dick. You have no obligation to be attracted to anyone. That's the truth of the matter. Is you have absolutely no obligation to be attracted to anyone.
I'm sexually attracted to Anthony Hopkins even in his old age.
You hear this? Do you ever hear the story about when him and Martha Stewart used to date?
No.
Anthony Hopkins and Martha Stewart used to date, but she came out and said,
Fuck.
yeah, she came out and they were dating when Silence of the Lambs came out, and she came out and said that she broke up with him. She ended the relationship with him because after seeing his performance in Silence of the Lambs, she could not see him as anything other than Hannibal Lecter, and it ruined their relationship.
God.
And I love that. That is
though.
like one
That's
Martha
so
Stewart
funny.
and Anthony Hopkins used to date. Hannibal Lecter and Martha Stewart used to date. And the funny thing is, Martha Stewart's the one with the criminal record.
I
And,
fucking love it.
but yeah, she broke up with him because he was too good. He was too good of an actor.
What I love is the fact that like Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg have a healthy friendship.
It's great, right? It's that is
fucking love it.
that's what I want to see in the world. That's the news I want to be getting. I want to be getting the news about, you know, them working together on
Are we gonna-
edibles business.
Are we gonna talk about the elephant in the room with the stuff, or do you want to just avoid that on stream?
With what stuff?
The semi-political stuff that is going on in the U.S. right now with lists and emails.
Oh no, that one I'm avoiding. That one I'm avoiding.
Okay.
One, because like there's no way to talk about that without risking, getting in trouble with YouTube and shit. Up the stairs behind you'll see. Okay, but also just like, oh my god, it's the same reason. So like there was, I thought about doing a video on the story about like, okay, so there was that TikToker that was a DoorDasher, and like her DoorDash order, she basically, when she went to go drop off the DoorDash order, the door was like slightly cracked open or something or whatever, so she pushed the door open, and the dude that had ordered the food, despite the fact that it said leave it at my door, the dude that had ordered the food was passed out naked on his couch. Like he was half naked on his couch. He had his hoodie on, but he had his pants off because he was shit-faced, ordered food, went to, play with himself, and then passed the fuck out. But she opened the door, looked in and saw that, recorded the whole thing, posted it on TikTok, and claimed that she was sexually assaulted because this dude was like clearly doing this all on purpose or something like that. And she is now arrested. She got arrested and is facing 2 felonies because breaking and entering and then distributing video of someone naked against their will and blah 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 and all this different shit. And she's still losing her shit, saying, "I'm the victim here. I was the one that was assaulted," and blah blah blah.
Fucking bullshit, dude. You don't like break into somebody's house.
Yeah, it's wild. It's a wild thing, and I wanted to make a video on it because I was like, okay, one, I want to get away from only doing gaming stuff, and two, I just wanted to talk about it. And then I had the thought of the comment section is going to be the most toxic thing. The comment section is going to be the most toxic thing in existence, and I don't want to deal with that because it's going to be one of two things. It's going to be the idiots. There'll be like 20% of the comments will be rational, intelligent comments, and then everything else is going to be, "This is why you should never trust women," and the other thing is going to be, "Dudes are awful and everyone can go fuck themselves." I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that.
I have been on a man-hating kick lately.
Of course. I came out as sexual the other day. I want to fuck almost. What the fuck are you saying? Yeah. Listen, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I think culturally we overvalue sex and the like emotional element of it. But on an individual level, you're allowed to value it however much you fucking want to. Like, if it's something that you believe should only be shared between, people that love each other, then that is your right. But if you believe,
I feel like sex is a little bit overrated. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel bad for you saying that, but also, yeah, I've had bad sex. I've had like it's. But
I mean, I've had good sex and I've had bad sex, and I just like at the end of the day,
it's not. It's. People value it too high, so I'm gonna leave the motel for the OG Kush, and I'm gonna grow the sour diesel in the fucking whatchamacallit.
We growing meth, bruh.
When are we growing meth? I don't know. I have no idea.
That's how you get meth, right? You grow it.
Sure. Yeah. I do love the number of people that are like, I've heard like, yeah, I know you should only do these certain set of drugs because they come from nature and that means they're healthy. Nah, man, so does cyanide. Like, cyanide comes from nature too. You don't want to be eating that.
Oh, I'll do mushrooms because it's natural.
Have fun with that trip, buddy.
Because it's man-made.
Also, like, most of the things we know is
a mushroom.
Is LSD made with mushrooms?
It's made with ergot fungus, which is a fungus that grows on, like, grain, wheat, and rye. And it's one of the reasons why we think the fucking Salem witch trials happened.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, because it was mass hysteria that was triggered by psychedelics.
Poisoning.
I could have sworn LSD was the one that was, like, accidentally synthesized.
Yes, it was accidentally synthesized. And the guy who synthesized it
got really fucking high and was like, "This is pretty fucking great."
He spilled it on himself, and he went on a famous bike ride, and then he like just to experience what was going on, and then as soon as he got home, like wrote down everything that he experienced.
Yeah, it's and like drugs are dangerous. They'll make you go on bike rides.
Yeah.
Des recently got me watching Euphoria. To be fair, it's just about teens doing drugs, bro. It's just about teens doing drugs.
I didn't do drugs until I was an adult. I waited.
I never did a single thing until I was like 25.
Yeah, well,
but I had a clearance when I was 17.
I didn't start drinking like regularly until I was about 25.
I started drinking regularly when I was 20, and I stopped when I was 22 because I was bored of it by that point.
What am I listening to? Is this the Schedule 1 music?
Maybe.
I forgot how fucking banging the soundtrack is.
Fuck. I'm not keeping up with these deals nearly as much as I should be. When Staley gets here, Staley, you can handle the dealing. I'll handle the cooking.
Yeah, I'm just trash cleaning.
Yeah. You're the legitimate charitable side of our business to give us a front.
Yeah, I'm the front of the operation.
We started drinking at 15 where I'm from, and we never stopped. I can help.
I mean, the first time I had alcohol, I was about 15 or 16 years old, and I had access to alcohol when I was a teenager. Like, my mom had a liquor collection, and as long as I was staying at home and not going anywhere, I was allowed to access said liquor collection. I just never wanted to. I had no desire to do it.
And I think that was kind of why I had more of a desire to drink when I was 20 through 22 was my dad was so against me ever touching alcohol until I turned 21 kind of thing that it kind of romanticized it almost. And then when I turned 22 and I had a year of I could buy it myself, I was like, this is I drink casually.
Yeah,
but it's I don't yeah.
When I turned 17, there was there was one day that I actually took my mom up on the offer and accessed said liquor. And I got pretty fucking drunk, and I got sick, and I was like, this is gross. I don't like this. I'm not gonna do it again.
Yeah.
And I didn't drink again until I turned 21. I got, plastered for my 21st birthday, because in the US, that's a rite of passage. You have to.
Yeah.
And then I didn't really drink regularly after that. I'd occasionally cocktail or something, but that was it. And, the occasional frat party.
Yeah.
With a beer from the keg.
Yeah, it's...
But I didn't start drinking heavily until I was, 25. Yeah, around COVID.
Yeah.
25.
It's not that great. It's fine. It's cool. I'm drunk. Nice. It's fun. For me, I drink socially, and pretty much that's it. And it's nice. It's a nice lubricant. I like to drink if I'm going to go out and do something like dancing because it makes it a little bit more comfortable and whatever. But other than that, there's nothing real special about it.
Yeah, I'm not really a dancer, so.
I'm not either, but I enjoy going out and doing it as a thing sometimes. But I'm not good at it by any means.
I'm more of a homebody. I enjoy going out to go to a movie or go shopping. Or maybe go to a roller skating rink or something like that, every now and then. Most of the time, I just like being at home. And that's why I got my first VR headset when COVID hit in 2020, and I started playing VR chat. And that allowed me to interact with people and be sociable on the internet without having to leave my phone.
Yeah.
I like not having to leave my house.
There's one thing I love, it's not leaving my house.
Yep.
I'm very much like an ambivert. I enjoy being social, but I also enjoy having time to myself.
Yeah.
And there's been times, like especially over the last like few weeks, where it's just like I've been around people too much, and I would just love to like have a day where I don't have to.
Yeah.
I gotta take out the trash. Hold on. Bam.
I'll tell you what though, buddy, I am so fucking sick and tired of these fake contractions.
The like Braxton Hicks,
Yeah, well, they're not fake; they're real contractions.
but they're
They're
not
like,
labor
productive
contractions. Yeah.
towards giving birth. Yeah, it's just like my body being like, okay, let's practice.
Is that like what the evolutionary believed is to be? Is just like getting your body ready for the actual thing, or is it just like
Yeah.
is it just a
It's like-
byproduct of the fact that you
It's
are
your-
pregnant?
It's your body practice. Not all women like actually have Braxton Hicks. Some women don't have them at all, and some women have them very unluckily throughout the entire pregnancy, which is god awful. I can't imagine that.
Yeah, that doesn't seem fun.
most
I
women-
sometimes get like contractions in my tummy when I got a shit, and that's not fun.
Most women who get Braxton Hicks only have them during, and they will get to like actual labor,
Yeah.
which is what I've been experiencing. It's not fun. But
Yeah,
it's
no, like I
not
said,
pa-
sometimes I get
it's not
diarrhea. I get it.
painful, though.
Same thing.
It's not. It's not painful. It's just more or less uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I got you. That does not seem like a good time. Honestly, the entire concept of and here's the thing: I'm a bodybuilder, but the bodybuilding that women do does seem very uncomfortable.
Buddy, my literal bones is stretching.
Yeah.
okay? Like,
Yeah. Interesting. And do you know that the colder a place is, the more that people that live there drink? I'm not surprised. It makes you feel warm. Yeah, of course. You're allowed to stream. If you want, we can do the shared chat thing. Did I ever? I used the old school seeds for this fucking thing instead of. Oh, I never sowed the seeds. That's why. I'm a big old dummy boy.
I'm gonna like sit in here AFK-ish.
What?
Because I need a minute to not touch my mouse and keyboard.
Okay, you good?
Yeah, I'm just dealing. Not drug dealing. You know.
Okay. Well, you deal with life whatever way you want to. We support women's rights in this Christian Minecraft server.
Okay. Oh, I have appy juice. Forgot.
These are some of the neediest druggies I have ever met.
Have you met many druggies? Like
My family, like parts of my family, yeah.
they're all needy, bruh.
Yeah, but I don't talk to those parts of my family. So I don't know that. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing more, but I'm not.
I mean, you can give away free samples to people that aren't buying drugs from you currently, which will make them want to buy drugs from you.
I think that I am missing enough of the sales that I probably shouldn't be doing that.
Oh my gosh. I'm at that point where, like, when she kicks me, I can see my skin, like, move, like alien.
Yeah, everything about like pregnancy is just unsettling. The fact that you just have a little person inside you beating the shit out of you and you're not allowed to hit them back is wild.
I mean, you should never hit a child anyway, but okay.
I mean, if a child punches me, they're going to learn how to fight real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'll be such a good dad. Let's fertilize this.
You need to be maximizing your wall space. You definitely ain't doing that.
I'm not. I'm figuring it out.
Yeah, I'm just kind of letting you.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing.
You need to fill all of the brown with green. There you go.
It's called diarrhea. You know what's upsetting is there's some cereals that when I eat them, my poop turns green, and I don't like that.
Dude, I'm on like heavy duty iron supplements.
My name's Rista, and I'm pregnant, and
No, I have to take like heavy duty iron supplements, and I've had green shit for like the last
oh my
3
god,
months.
that's wild. Because when it's cereal, it's because of the dye. Yours is because of oxidization. Like you're shitting out rust oxide, and it's changing the color of your.
Isn't that great though? Isn't the human body amazing?
The human body is amazing. It's also frustrating.
Ugh.
It's really, really frustrating.
Oh. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta
Okay.
pee. I don't
Okay.
want to pee my pants. I'm laughing too much.
You should pee your pants.